In the beginning, Atsu's family is killed by the Yotei Six, and she is left for dead. Somehow, she survives and grows determined to avenge them. Revenge is introduced as her clear and only motive. But as the story unfolds, Atsu begins to see the cost of revenge and her lust for vengeance, a path that leaves her with nothing to live for. The story opens with Atsu fighting the snake. With the names of the Yotei Six painted on her sash, she marks off the first name with the snake's own blood. After returning home for the first time in 16 years, Atsu searches for clues to the other members' locations. She learns to use dual katanas from Hanbei, a former bounty hunter on Mount Yotei, and gathers information about the Oni, the Kitsune, and the Saito brothers from those she meets, friend and foe alike. During this mission, a cutscene shows Atsu bringing Saito to her home, where she blames herself for her family's death. Atsu travels to Ishikari Plain to defeat the Oni, and unknowingly teams up with a Matsumaya clan samurai. The Matsumaya clan rules Ezo, but their control is weakened by attacks from the Saito clan. She soon discovers the samurai is her brother, Jubei, who she thought was dead.
Atsu. 俺だ。弟の顔忘れちまったか。人違いではなかった。
She learns that Mad Goro has escaped Ishikari Castle. Atsu fights him, while Jubei urges her to hand him over to the Matsumaya clan for interrogation. Jubei promises to deliver Goro within 24 hours, but their commander refuses to let him go. Atsu plans an invasion of Ishikari Castle. She poses as a bounty hunter, with Jubei as her prisoner. Inside, she frees Jubei, who suggests they also release dozens of prisoners. Atsu refuses, focusing on the Oni, but fails to kill him. After the failed mission, Atsu tries to free Mad Goro in exchange for information on entering the castle. She discovers a secret path under the castle, challenges the Oni again, and finally marks his name off the sash. Atsu travels north to Teshio Ridge to hunt the Kitsune, where she meets Oyuki, a shamisen player who helps her infiltrate the Nine Tails, a secret group led by the Kitsune. Atsu gains intel from one of their men and learns the location of their hideout. There she finds a cipher that helps her decode their messages and reach the Kitsune. But before she can kill him, he poisons her. Oyuki appears, saves her with an antidote, and fights off his men. Oyuki then reveals she was the original Kitsune 16 years ago, the one behind Atsu's family's death. The current Kitsune, Dojun, is her successor. Furious, Atsu prepares to strike, But Oyuki says, "I am not your enemy." Atsu realizes Oyuki was the one who helped her escape that night, and she chooses mercy.
Atsu? 平気かい？ああ。一息つか。
When they return to the Red Crane Inn, everyone has been massacred by the Kitsune. A lone survivor, hiding in the walls, gives Atsu a clue, leading her to track down the Kitsune one last time and end it for good.
あんたの主はサイトウなんだろう。
Atsu travels to the Oshima coast to hunt down the spider and the dragon, the last of the Yotei Six. It's also home to Matsumaya Castle, which suddenly comes under attack by the dragon and Saito clan forces. During the chaos, Jubei reveals that he has a daughter, Kiku, who lives inside the castle and must be protected.
行かせてくれ。
言ってもいいが、まずは本心を明かせ。
門の向こうに俺の身内がいるんだ。
身内？誰のことだ？
俺にとっての宝だ。もし失おうものなら。
失わせたりしねえ。俺が。
怪我はないか。
Later, Atsu and Jubei learn the dragon is hiding near a lighthouse. They ambush him, but he escapes.
昔と変わらずいつまでも哀れな娘のままだ。
During the missions, Atsu and Kiku grow close, and Atsu begins to see her younger self in the girl. They soon track down the spider's location. Kiku insists on joining the mission, but Atsu tells her it's too dangerous. Inside the castle, Atsu disguises herself with a performer's mask and discovers that the spider plans to stage a play mocking her family's death.
今夜は休め。雲を殺すつもりなの？そう、あいつ女を殴るんだよ。俺が代わってやる。どの部隊だ？胃腸炎上って知ってる？皆殺しにされた一家の話さ。面を忘れずに。ほら言った。何聞いても当慢じゃないよ。熱。この面だな。壊れてるね。直そうとした跡がある。あつらえ向きだ。
Furious, she embraces her role as the ghost and kills everyone involved. The spider is then used as bait to lure out his brother, the dragon. But the plan fails. The dragon orders an attack on Matsumaya Castle, left unguarded. Jubei begs Atsu to abandon her revenge and help save Kiku, but blinded by rage, she refuses and hunts the dragon instead. Finally marking his name off the sash. When Atsu returns, the castle is in flames. She rushes to a nearby temple, the same place where she once shared peaceful moments with Jubei and Kiku. There she finds Kiku alive and brings her home safely. But Kiku, heartbroken, screams at Atsu, blaming her for the deaths of Jubei and Oyuki. "You only bring death," she says. Atsu is left shattered by her words, but she doesn't lose hope, even as the weight of her revenge begins to crush her.
6人衆だ。10兵衛は撃たれて、俺は生きたまま焼かれた。あいつらを追ってるのはみんなの無念を晴らすため。
でも姉様は怨霊だよ。人の無念を生む方だ。
ああ、キク、すべて俺のせいだ。
Atsu reaches out to Hanbei, hoping he can help her find the spider. Hanbei asks, "What would you do if your brother died?" "Bury him, right?" Atsu realizes the spider must be at the burial grounds in the Tokachi range. Hanbei adds, "Revenge is Saito's weakness, but it doesn't need to be yours." Atsu finds and fights the spider. Though she defeats him, she lets him go, realizing she now has something to live for. A new family.
身内の敵を撃てや!
The spider tells her that Jubei and Oyuki are alive, held by his father, and offers to lead her to them. Jubei and Oyuki are being questioned by Saito. Atsu saves Jubei from execution, and together they rescue Oyuki.
俺の弟から離れろ!
Oyuki overhears Saito say, "I will end this where it all started." Their home. But Kiku is alone, so they rush back.
聞くわ。
出るぞ。急げ。砦中が大騒ぎだ。
全てを相手にできん。
息を止めろ。二人ともいるか。
Atsu faces off against Saito. Jubei steps in to protect her, but loses his life.
ジュベ。
聞くはユキと一緒だ。ここは俺が食い止める。二人で新たな身内を守るぞ。
互いを思いやる心、そんなもの弱みを生むだけだぞ。熱
ジュベ。
命あるもののため。
Consumed by rage, Atsu defeats Saito.
これでまた一人だ。
Afterward, Atsu spends her days with Kiku, while Oyuki teaches her music. The wolf returns to her side and Atsu declares, "My hunt is over." And that's the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and stayed until the end, leaving a like and comment would mean a lot. I've put a lot of work into this, and I really appreciate your support.